Jai Hind everyone. I hope that you all are safe and healthy by God's grace. The topic which I have chosen for you is time management. What is time management? Time management is a process of organizing and planning how to divide the time between specific activities. It is written in the Bible that there is a time for everything under heaven, and there is a season for every activity under the heaven. There is a time to be born, there is a time to die, there is a time to plant, there is a time to uproot, there is a time to throw the stones, and there is a time to gather the stones. There is a time to weep, there is a time to laugh, there is a time to mourn, there is a time to dance. In the same way, there is a time to eat, there is a time to sleep, there is a time to study, there is a time to play. For everything, we have the time. So I remember one song which I want to sing for you. Only 4 lines I'll sing. I hope that you like it. It's about the time. Time keeps on slipping away. Before you know, it's already gone away. Early in the morning, the rising sun says, oh, time keeps on slipping away. Alright, so I have a good news and a bad news for you. The bad news is time is flying. And the good news is you are the pilot. Alright, I want to tell you one story and you will understand the time management better. Once there was a lazy man and he was a friend of king. One day he went to the king and said, nobody trusts me. Everyone says you cannot do anything. When I go to get the job, they refuse me. They say, you cannot do anything on time. So king heard it and king said, oh, all right, okay, let's make a deal. Today, before the sunset, you come to the palace, you go to the treasury and collect the gold and the pearls as much as you can. So the lazy man was very happy. He went to his house and he shared everything with his wife. So wife said, go and get it. What are you waiting for? So the lazy man said, he sat down and he said, I'm very hungry. First, give me something to eat. So what happened? His wife gave him food to eat. He had it nicely and then he slept for 2 hours. And in the afternoon, when he got up, he said, now give me bags. I'll go to the palace and collect the gold and the pearls. Alright, so he took the bags and he went to the palace. As he was on the way, he felt very hot. And he said, what should I do? So he sat under the tree and then he slept for another 4 hours. After 4 hours, he got up immediately and he said, now what? It's evening. Now still he took his bags and reached the palace. When he reached the palace, he saw that the gates of palace were closed because it was sunset. So what we have learned here, he did not value the time. He missed the chance to get the rich. And there are disadvantages of time management, mismanaging the time management. Alright, so we see the disadvantages. When we don't value the time, we miss something. And that is procrastination. These are disadvantages. Listen to me carefully. Number 1, procrastination. Inefficient workflow, poor work quality, higher stress level. You miss the deadlines. You get confused. You get discouraged and you get disorganized. Have you heard the name of Benjamin Franklin? He was the President of United States of America. He was working consistently and he was working very hard. Still the people were complaining that you are not doing anything. You're not doing this, you're not doing that, you're not meeting us. So what did he do? He started observing himself. He took out the diary and started writing about the things which he used to do. And he wrote the tasks which are worth doing, the tasks which are less important, the tasks which are least important and avoidable tasks. And after a week, he was very surprised to know he was working on avoidable tasks and least important tasks more than the worth doing tasks. So he understood the meaning of time management. So let us learn from the life of Benjamin Franklin, the President of the United States of America. Number 1, plan. Take the diary and write down the list. Alright? You have to plan that what you have to do. Number 2, prioritize. As he prioritized the things like worth doing tasks, number 1. Then less important tasks, 2. Third, least important tasks. And 4th, avoidable tasks. You need to prioritize your tasks. Then third thing is develop self-discipline. You have heard early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy and wise. So what you have to do, early to bed and then early to rise. Eat on time, sleep on time and do every activities on time. You need to encourage yourself and live a self-disciplined life. Alright? When you know that this is the worth doing task and you need to tell to yourself that by today 7 p.m. or by tomorrow at 6 p.m. or 7 in the evening you will finish your task. Alright? And coach yourself and then finish it off. Right? So you need to develop self-discipline. 4th is eliminate distraction. You know what happens when you are doing something very important, worth doing task, your friend will call you and your friend will say, hey, come on and let's play cricket. Or I brought a new Barbie doll set, let's play. So what you have to do? You don't have to play that time because you are working on time management, right? So you have to do the tasks which are very important. So remove the distraction. Next is work on one thing at a time. If you will work on one thing at a time, what will happen? You will work it efficiently and effectively. Last is, you have, after doing all these things, you have planned it, you have prioritized it, and you have developed self-discipline, and you have eliminated distraction, and you are working on it. What will happen? At the end of the day, you will find yourself that you have done your work. So what you have to do? First thing, take out the diary and tick it. That you have done it. You have won the battle. So there are, benefits of time management. Number 1, less stress, less waste of time, more free time, more opportunities, less efforts, less mistakes, no procrastination and good reputation. People will say that this boy or this girl is punctual, he or she does the work on time. So when we know that there are so many benefits of time management, so what we should do now? What we should do? We should do it. Make a promise to yourself that now I'll take out the diary, I'll plan it and I'll prioritize it and I will do my work on time. So people say that time is money. But I say time is not money. Time is more important than money because you can borrow money, you can lend money, but you cannot borrow or lend time. So let us manage our time well. Hope you will understand and follow it. God bless you all.